Hey guys, so this is gonna be a different video compared to what I usually do and stuff, but this has just been something that's been on my mind recently, and I don't know, I feel interested in uh talking about it. This is also gonna be something that I feel like an older side of my audience would understand compared to like a younger side. Not because of anything strange or weird, uh, but it's more so the fact that the younger side wouldn't really get it, if you know what I mean. Like, they wouldn't really understand. Anyways, so, crying. A very important part of the human emotion, and a very diverse part of it, too. Like, you can cry for when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're really angry, when you're terrified of something. Oh yeah, nostalgia too. But it's also been scientifically proven to be healthy for the human mind as it releases stress and anxiety. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, this might sound a bit weird, I know, but I personally kinda wish I cried more than I actually do nowadays. Again, it sounds weird, but yeah, um, don't really do it a lot nowadays. Um, and the weirder part is that I don't really know why. It's hard to really think about why. Yeah, like I can only really think of one time where I actually cried out of sadness, you know, but it was more out of disappointment. March last year, I went to Disneyland Paris. It was a long journey. We had to take two trains. Right before that, we had to stay at a hotel in London. Um, we didn't. I think the reason why I was so disappointed all around was because the trip was so long and tedious, and I never really got to have my birthday cake. That's the thing. So, coupled with all of that, we were sitting in McDonald's just outside the main park, and I started crying. Um, yeah, yeah. Obviously, everything ended up being fine eventually. I actually did enjoy my time there, but I don't know. Then I just couldn't take it anymore. Some of you channel OGs might remember my little series, the Pokemon Toy Show. It ran for 19 episodes and one season. Um, I made it when I was 11, so it's bad. I never finished it, really. Um, but main topic at hand, episode 13 was the Cry Fest. It followed Sobble, making everyone, cry. Because of one of its Sword and Shield Dex entries, saying its tears had the effect of 1,000 onions, I think it was. Yeah. And makes everyone around it cry. This was based on the Pokemon Journeys episode, Sobbing Sobble. It was the episode where Go catches Sobble and the crying shenanigans happens. Yeah. I just have a weird history with crying videos. I used to binge like a crap ton of cartoon characters crying videos for no reason. I don't know what I was on. I was a child, so nah. It Yeah. Of course, I look back and question what the hell is wrong with me. But, it's so and so happens. This led me to discover iconic stuff, such as, the Lofty crying scene from Bob the Builder Lofty to the Rescue, and that freaking Ni Hao Kai Lan scene. If you know, you know. Now, you may be wondering, hey, what makes you cry? As I said earlier, I don't really do it much anymore, and there's not really much that does make me cry, if you know what I mean. If like music is sad enough, maybe I would. But most of the time it boils down to me getting angry at someone or something, and me later feeling really, really bad about it or something. It has happened more than once. I'm not gonna go into any more detail. But of course, this is nowadays. As a child, I'd cry if I was yelled at, if something didn't go my way. I think. If something sad happened, I would have, yeah. But also, if something really scared me, I just didn't want to be in the same vicinity as it. Obviously, as you can probably tell by my content, I have autism. That's probably very obvious to a lot of you. So it probably be a bit easier for me to cry than the average neurotypical. If you get me. But this isn't to say I don't come close to crying sometimes. I can only really remember 3 times where I came close to crying. 2 of those were when I was watching a movie, not the same movie, and the other one is a little more personal. Okay, so you know that scene from Despicable Me where like the girls are taken away from Gru? Yeah, on one watching I nearly cried. Why? I don't understand. I don't know. Don't ask. And the second time was like in the Pokemon movie, Spell of the Unknown. I nearly cried at the music that was playing in the background. Yeah. And the third time was when I left primary school. I really liked it there. I won't go into more detail, of course. Yeah. There is stuff that I didn't cry at, but I really wish I did. Like, for example, various iconic movie scenes, like at the beginning of Up, or TV show scenes, like Sleepy Time from Bluey. Or, in a more real life case, if any of my relatives died, which has happened a couple times. Not any of my main ones, thankfully, but I don't know. I kind of wish I cried it when I heard the news. If you know what I mean, it. Yeah. Now this mini crying obsession of mine is also affected my art. There's several drawings I've posted to Discord, but not on here or Reddit that is just me crying. Rather my human persona crying. You know it. I don't really know why this is. I guess I just like crying. It's odd, I know. I think we're all aware of like stupid gender bias, where if a woman cries, it's like, "Are you okay? Dude, you alright?" But when the man cries, it's like, "Oh, dude, man up." And then I'm like, "No, screw you, I'm not gonna cry whenever I want to." You see how it's stupid? I don't get it. I don't get it. Obviously, I'm not following another gender, because that would be stupid, but I know there are those that probably do. And to that I say, respectfully, you are wrong. So, to cap off this video, in terms of me bawling my eyes out, I have not done it in a very long time. However, I also want to hear your personal stories too. If you have anything to share, or if you understand me, whether you disagree or not, comment. I'd appreciate it. Bye.